I'm Mary. I'm retired from 25 years in the military. I love to collect everything Victorian. Mostly everything that I have that is Victorian is authentic. Victorian was absolutely gorgeous. It's like touching part of the past.
I'm Lee. Mary's my mother. Victorian stuff, I don't know, that's just something she liked, I guess. She'll say, this is Victorian, that's Victorian. You know, all looks like uncomfortable junk to me.
I'm Heath, and Mary's my mom. I could probably take a rock and tell her it's an antique, and she'd buy it. I think she was bamboozled many times over the years.
My name is Adrienne, and my mother is Mary. She hasn't lived in her house for about 2 years because it's just so hoarded. She has so many things in there.
I'm Ariana, and Mary is my grandmother. I think it's unfair that she has to live with us because she can't clean her own house.
There's already a whole section of the basement filling up. Her room is packed. The closet's packed.
Unfortunately, I don't think the house is really big enough for all of us.
If she doesn't clean up her house, then she's gonna have to move out. Like, she can't live with us.
She needs somewhere to live, she needs to get away from my sister. My sister needs to live her own life. What good's having a house if you can't live in it?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Corey Chalmers, and I specialize in the cleaning of extreme hoarding situations. Mary, by definition, is an extreme hoarder. She hasn't even been able to live in her house because the clutter forced her out of the house. You need to have a functioning home that you can come back to.
Yes.
And this one has been used as a storage unit for several years. She's been living with her daughter instead of addressing the issue of getting rid of these items in her house.
If it were up to me, I'd probably just get a front end loader and knock the whole place down.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in compulsive hoarding and OCD. Okay.
Be a
So
lot
you're
easier.
seeing the whole contents as being junk?
Yes.
Well, this is her life, and this is her stuff, and we want to respect that.
All right.
Okay.
You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right,
do it.
let's get in there. I mean, the rodents have literally just been living in here.
That was my father's duffel bag when he was in the Army. You know what? Ask Lee. Please ask Lee.
Do you want this? This is your dad's.
That's garbage.
It's Pops.
It's garbage. Our father's bag from World War II, it's pretty ratty, man. It was garbage, you know, right off the bat, you knew that.
It's not uncommon that people who compulsively hoard will ask relatives if they want some of the items. But I do think it's a way to keep items in the family instead of actually getting rid of them. Broken chair?
That was April's when she was a little girl. Please just put it over there so Lee can put it back together and make it nice for her again, please.
I've found probably a bunch of junk that I could recycle, a few dollars worth. I mean, she's probably got a lot of money laying there, going to waste.
I bet that was once a beautiful bench. That's what happens when you have too much stuff that you can't take care of.
I think I want it to stay better.
I know you do.
It's hard letting go
I know it is.
of a lot of things.
The next thing I know, she slips out with a Victorian doily in her hand that's covered in rat feces, urine, and had been eaten all the way through. Mary, you're walking out with a table linen that has rat poop in it and clearly urinated on it.
I didn't see the hole before.
I have to drill this point in because I'm not sure that you've really gotten
Take it out of
how
my...
serious and bad this situation is.
Take it away so I can't see it anymore.
No, 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 no. You know what? You're going to put it on the truck because that's the therapeutic process.
It's like getting rid of an old friend or someone very close to me. Goodbye, old friend. It hurt like... It was... All I could remind me of is when I was saying goodbye to my husband.
This is the power of how attached she is to her stuff and how letting go is really difficult and painful for her.
Our main goal while we're here is to help your mom, not salvage every little piece of metal, and I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that.
I'm pissed off because they're crunched for time, and they're just bagging and canning everything and not letting nobody look at nothing.
First day, you said, come in here and bulldoze this house, and you'd be happy.
For up to me, I'd probably just get a front end loader and knock the whole place down.
But now you're out there collecting your own boxes and bags full of stuff
That I could turn around and make some money off. Oh, metal.
Lee was great to work with yesterday. You know, he really helped in the process. I'm not sure what happened overnight, but today he was a totally different person. We don't have 10 minutes to go through one drawer so you can make 50 cents.
Attitudes, man. Everybody got attitude today. Take that to the flea market and get freaking $2.
Hey, but that's our point. We're throwing stuff away that is so dirty and has droppings and stuff. You know, diseases and stuff, you don't have to see them. Doesn't mean they're not there.
I understand.
When Corey and I tried to explain the concept that these things are contaminated, that we don't want these to go to other houses, he became very angry, he became abusive.
That's why I'm going through.
Okay, don't get angry at me.
She got cocky with me at the beginning, and then host boy over there, and he copped a big attitude.
Okay, well, don't come in here and just confront me on something like that. If something
I'm
happened,
trying
it was
to
an
explain
accident.
to you
No, you come in
why
here with an attitude, is what you do. He didn't have to come in and accuse me and start cussing at me.
Because I tried to explain myself before, but
No,
you know.
it's the attitude. I don't like to be threatened, and I don't think his intimidation factor has worked on me.
You guys got the attitudes, too.
Point is, it's been 2 years, it's been sitting in that container, and you still want to keep this stuff.
There's only a few things up here that I do want to keep.
She still wanted to keep all the pots that were on the wall, and she would not listen to me and my mom.
Look at your daughter, she's crying. This is upsetting her, and you need to respect that, and you need to appreciate that this is upsetting her.
I do.
Okay? I want Adrian to speak. What is this frustration and this sadness all about?
I just feel like we're gonna go in circles. It's just gonna reoccur and reoccur and reoccur.
I'm not going to keep collecting.
So I wanna see it. You can talk and talk and talk like always and say that you're gonna do something. Show me now.
I'm trying to.
We have found so much rodent infestation in this house. We have a lot to get done.
I don't know how sanitary or clean or whatnot it is in there. I don't know if it's gonna be moving condition as of yet.
This is all ruined.
Oh my God.
This piece of wood is just, there's nothing left of it. It's just literally sawdust. You know, we've worked really hard for 2 days. The family has struggled to work together, but they did. Mary has thrown away a lot of stuff. And then, you know, we get to the end of the day and we find out the house is not going to be able to be fixed. We pointed out all the damage that we know of. He said from what he can see, best estimate is about $150,000 in damage.
You can't even sell the house. It's not even a fixer-upper. But the property still has value. So she has to make that hard decision to get the rest of it cleared out, save what she can, sell the property.
Adrian, I know the crisis was getting her home and out of your house. It's not going to happen. We can't say this house is safe for her to live in.
The crisis is far from being resolved. Even though Mary's let go of a lot of stuff, there's also a long way to go.
Where are we leaving you guys as a family?
I'm not gonna kick my mom out of the house, but I'd like to work toward having her sell her house as soon as possible and get her into a senior community.
Unfortunately, this is the effect that extreme hoarding has on houses. Lack of maintenance and allowing rodents to live inside of a house for literally years and years, they will destroy a house. Actually, ironically, in the morning briefing yesterday, Lee said we should just bulldoze the house. Now we find out he's probably right.
Hi, thanks for being a fan of Hoarders. And subscribe to A&E for more videos and click the links around me to watch more.